I'm making a game that's built around speed. It's a game where every ledge vault, slide, and dash builds your momentum. Now, I only recently finished all of my game's mechanics, and now I've started on making new levels and new, unique areas. However, for me, the hardest part about making these new areas is procrastination. This entire area here took me 2 months to make. It includes 40 levels, as well as incorporating several mechanics that are unique to the area. It took about a month for me to create all the levels and mechanics, and then another month to playtest, refine them, and do all the sprites. Now, I am very happy with how this area has turned out, but I could have done it way faster. I spent so much time just dicking around doing jack shit and fuck all when I could have been working on the game. I'm gonna see if I can complete the entirety of the level design process in 1 week. This means creating a ton of new mechanics, as well as designing over 30 plus levels that incorporate them into the gameplay. Will I do it? I have no idea. That's the entire premise of the video though, so video start. The first thing I needed to decide on was what mechanics I wanted to add to this area. I think the one thing that I do want to add though is like geysers that can shoot either air or water. So that's where I started. I drew a quick placeholder sprite and then spent about an hour coding in the geysers. It was pretty simple to code and they work well. Hey, this seems to be working. Yeah, that blows down. This should blow up. Yeah, and that blows to the right. Alrighty, now that we have the geyser thing that works, I'm just gonna start doing some new levels. I then spent the rest of the day just making levels for the new geyser mechanic.
Tomorrow.
Started the day by adding the quicksand and breakable sand. I was originally just gonna have placeholder sprites, but the sight of the disgusting piss sand got on my nerves.
Brother, ugh.
So I got sidetracked for about half an hour trying to figure out what colors to use. I eventually landed on this. I'm getting fucking tired of just fucking around with the colors. I'm gonna leave it like this for now, so. The quicksand works perfectly. You sink into it, and then after 2 seconds, you'll suffocate to death. It uses these particle effects to show how close you are to dying. And the breakable sand... Why doesn't the other half of it exist? Wow, Mr. Intelligence. Beautiful. I changed the hitbox by accident. It's always the simple things that get you. But we get it all working in the end. I also added cacti, but there's nothing special about them. If you touch them, you die. These ones actually are placeholder sprites. With the new mechanics added, I made a couple more levels before finally getting bored and playing my favorite slop game.
Attackers win.
I slept terribly. Caffeine and heart attacks. I can't wait to die by the time I'm 42. We are locked in. I made so many levels today. The caffeine may kill me, but it's fine because at least I'll die with a completed game, and that's all that matters. Honestly, I think level design is one of my favorite things to do. You're able to sit down with all the mechanics you've made and just create something. It reminds me of how I felt as a kid playing with Legos, able to just create whatever I want. Even though I love like every part of doing the game dev stuff, designing levels is one of the best parts for sure. Oh yeah, while this montage is playing, you might as well take the time to subscribe. It's free and you should do it, trust me. Alright, I'm done now. All I'm gonna do is just upload to GitHub, and yeah. Yeah, I didn't do much. I was out for most of the day, but I did get Mr. Gangathy Gang to playtest.
You're about to see a monster at work. I can't wait to die.
No, you're better. The playtest went well though. He got through all of the tutorial area pretty easily, except for one level.
Why would I use it? How? No!
He gets there in the end though.
Yes!
Oh,
Yeah!
Area 2 gang.
Yippee!
This made Jake want to kill himself and Brad want to commit war crimes. So I'm sure you'll do great.
Oh, I cannot wait.
The second area is still a CIA torture method though.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button! Ah! Fucking terrorist. Killing you, I'm killing you, I'm killing you. You're an evil bastard.
What?
You're an evil bastard.
I didn't do shit.
You're an evil bastard.
He does complete all of it though.
Fun.
I actually fuck with it heavy.
Oh, cool.
I actually fuck with this heavy. It's more fun than Celeste to me, I can't lie.
Really?
Yes.
So I do want to make quite a few changes to the hill area, but I'll have to leave them for now, as I have new levels to make. Seeing as this is going to be a desert area, there's nothing more iconic than the big ass sandworm. As usual, coded in flawlessly. Oh. And we have a couple levels to go with it. For now, all the sandworm does is launch from the bottom of the screen and try to attack the player. And I cleaned up the tutorial area and the hill area based off Gang's playtest. Day 6 was more of the same. I cleaned up the code, fixed some bugs, and created a couple more levels. I also started fucking around with the particle systems in order to make the geysers look a little better. Now, day 7 was supposed to be the last day. However, as I finished up the levels, I really didn't like the sandworm mechanic. The only real change to the gameplay that the sandworm brings is that you have to jump whenever you're close to the ground in order to avoid it. And I think it would be far cooler if I just rotate the fella 90 degrees and make him way bigger and have it chase the player across the screen. So thus, Sandworm Big was born. Now, because at the last minute I decided to add an extra mechanic, I did give myself an extra day to work on everything. I used this time to actually make the big sandworm. I added some particles, as well as layers to make it look like it's eating everything, and I even took the time to change the small sandworm, as the old one looked a little bit... I did end up leaving about 5 of the small sandworm levels, as it is an interesting mechanic. It just doesn't feel as if it's a final boss, and would be a weak ending for this area. I tweaked some of the small sandworms' behaviour too. This is what the sandworm levels are looking like now. Oh yeah, the big sandworm is a placeholder sprite. I'm definitely going to go back later and add the spikes like I did for the smaller sandworm. I'll also add some animations as well, but that's future me's problem. So, after 8 days, let's see how much work I did. I made 40 levels, 5 new mechanics, and did at least start on doing some of the texturing for the area. So, surprisingly, I got it all done, with an extra day. With all that said though, because these levels aren't properly playtested yet, I'm probably not going to upload them to the itch.io page. But you can still at least access the tutorial area and the first area of the game. With all that work done, I am very tired, and will now sleep.
Yes!
Right.
Light work, no reaction, like work.